Yeah, no, Final Fantasy 2 is fucking... It has a good story compared to most things I know about Final Fantasy. It has an interesting world setup, and I love everything about it. But... Oh, hey, I didn't find this area. What do we got here? Tranquilizer. What does Tranquilizer do? Is it a key item? Inflicts paralysis, okay. Yeah, it's like orphans fight the assholes that bullied their town. Yes, that is the basic plot. But, like, you're working a rebellion. And you don't have to know the full story. You don't have to know the war. You're just, hey, you orphans were raided. You want to be part of the rebellion? Cool. Join rebellion. And you join the rebellion. After doing that, they're just like, oh, hey, they got a dreadnought. Blow it up. Oh, hey, they replaced... Yeah, it's Star Wars Episode 4, but just make Luke Skywalker the magic user gal, and Darth Vader is her brother. That's all. Other than that, it's just New Hope. It's great. The issue. the issues. And I can't do anything in the Tower of Owen, because I have to turn into a fucking frog here. But no, too, characters don't have levels. Every single one of their stats, and their weapon proficiency, and their spells have their own unique levels. Which sounds good on paper. Where you would naturally craft your own classes. In actuality, I'm going to talk to the king of the castle I do know, see if he can help. In actuality, it means to level up your healer, you need to get the crud beat out of your tank. And that will make your tank tougher. And the easiest way to do that is to have your damage dealer attack your tank constantly. And then have the healer heal the tank. And that is how you max out your character's stats. And most likely, you won't be able to get far into the game unless you spend a few hours doing that on your own. Because I had to spend 4 hours doing it after the 3rd dungeon to get to the Dreadnought. Not only that, in Final Fantasy II, anytime someone talked, a word might be highlighted. Sometimes it was highlighted in a way you can memorize the word. Sometimes it wasn't. And after you memorize the word, you have to ask them about that word to find out more about stuff. So at random parts in the game, you could be 8 towns over, and then be like, hey, have you heard about Dragoons? And then they'll tell you about them. You also have levels in Final Fantasy IV, though. Okay, well, that's fine. Like, I want number to go up and go brr, a way I can actually measure it, not just nothing's happening. Yeah, Sarah misses me. If Sarah doesn't say anything important, I'm just gonna look it up. I'll have you know this is the farthest I've made it into any of these fucking games without a guide. Cause 2's impenetrable, and 1 I always get... Oh no. I always get lost after the earth element. Sarah, talk to me. Sarah, my father could travel your highness journey. Okay, I was able to sleep in her bed earlier. Yeah, no, I'm gonna play 4. I know you get a suplex a bus. And I know you get to, you have a dog ninja. Maybe. I don't remember her name exactly. Forest of Genocide Night Redemption. Yeah, I do know that because I used to watch the cutscene of the DS 3D models version, where they're like, here Dragoon, take this ring to the baby village, and you take it there and bombs come out, it blows up everything, and he goes like, why? And then a little girl walks in and goes, hey, have you seen my mom? She's a dragon you killed. And then she kicks your ass, because she's a summoner. Yes, RPG site. No, I know that. 5, I know next to nothing about. other than every time I've told everyone I don't know anything about 5, they tell me that the main character's name is Butts. 6 is the Kefka one, which, you know, meaning it's the best one, apparently. Yes, thank you for Minimalist Walkthrough. I don't care about Kazis. Good night, Dragon's Peak. I guess I'm farther than this than I thought. Nepto Village. Viking Cave, Nepto Temple. I already finished Nepto Temple. Yeah. 6 is Suplexibus? Okay, then 6 is the one with the ninja dog and all that. I mix up 4 and 6 a lot. And then 7 is the one with Cloud's wife and Barret. 8's the one with Cloud Strife but edgier. And you have to draw magic, which sounds like a fucking train wreck. The City of Tokul, you get 5 chests. Yep, go west village to Living Woods. You can talk to fairies, otherwise there's nothing to do here. The item list on the map of this location you'll find later as part of the story. Go to the Chocobo Forest. Nothing here but a Chocobo you can ride. We already did that. Go to Village of Agents. I already got that Serpent Sword. An NPC... There's... I can get Chocobo bread if I... Because I rode a Chocobo around the entire world. But I'm not going to get that. I can go to Argus Castle now, which is abandoned. I can pick up several money chests. Okay. 5 has butts. An amnesiac geriatric, generic waifu princess, and poorly aged trans representation. Get a job system and save the world from climate change. Okay. And then 9. 9's apparently the best one. It's the one I made it farthest in. Before all this, I made it halfway through 9. I made it to the Leaf of Life tree, which is the end of Disc 2. And I got pissed. Because, I kept getting my ass kicked by the tree. And everyone told me, oh, it's obvious, you're supposed to just use healing magic on it. How was I supposed to fucking know? It didn't come off as an undead character. It came off as a big evil tree. Like, I get it's a good game. They didn't explain that part to be good enough, and I got Coconut Head. I got Dumbwain. 10. Fuck 10. But at the same time, it has John DiMaggio in it. So I have to show it some love. Also, Auron is a badass because Kingdom Hearts 2. Apparently, why fuck 10? I don't like daddy issues in stories, especially when you make daddy issues God. The villain, I can't remember his name, the one with the blue antler hair. His gimmick, his whole shtick, right, is that he dies and he keeps coming back. And a giant world-building aspect of the world of Final Fantasy X is that when people die, you have to go through a death ritual, right? You have to put them to rest to make them stay dead. And, Yura, or whatever her name is, main character girl, she is a priestess whose sole job is to make people be put to rest. So there's a huge chunk of the game where she is going to marry Seymour. And instead of, waiting for him to fall asleep, and then just going, bibbidi bobbidi boo, go to the afterlife, she lets him fucking live. It's funny that Bender has to face off against Seymour from The Simpsons. Exactly. And there's that shit. Main character child. Titus. The first thing he's told when he's time warped into the future as a ghost. And he's like, oh, I'm part of the Xanarkand Apes. They're like, that shit hasn't been around in like 10,000 years. Don't say that out loud. They'll think you're a crazy person. So the next person he runs into, they're like, hey, who are you? He's like, I'm from the Xanarkand Apes. And people are like, what a great hero. What a good kid. And I'm like, fuck Titus. 10-2, however. 10-2's the bee's knees. It's campy as fuck in all the good ways. But I'm not doing spin-offs. Because I don't want to play the 800 spin-offs of 7. And I don't want to play 4 the After Years. Or 2's After Years thing. I forgot what it's called. I love how this is also a thing that's like Final Fantasy 1. The Crescent Lake, the town in Crescent Lake has a circle of villagers telling you, you think the world's bad now? Fucking legend has it, it's worse. The reason they accept him in the second town isn't because he's a great hero, it's because he kicks ass at Blitzball and they suck. Yeah, the Saga Circle. Give me the spell. I've been expecting you. Take the spell to use it to enter the Tower of Owen. There. I found the one piece of the puzzle I was missing. We have to make an "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" reference. And it's a white... Why is Toad a white spell? I know I did it early, but I wanted to see us as Toads. Toad's a white spell? See, my brain says curing status ailments should be white, inflicting status ailments should be black. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What? Okay, so in Final Fantasy II you could still cast... No, you couldn't cast magic. Fuck. That was this game, and it was Mini. You could cast magic as Mini. Well, either way, it's fun being a Toad now. What do you have to say about being a Toad? Something's telling me I gotta go to Tower of Owen. Okay. Oh. But no, and 11's an MMO. People tell me it doesn't exist anymore. Happen to warn you because it was funny. Exactly, it is funny. Anyways, Final Fantasy X, we just finished that. Final Fantasy 11's an MMO. I'm told it does not exist anymore. But then I could still buy it in places, and I still see active shit about it. So I'm assuming there has to be fan servers or something. And I'm not gonna play all of that. No, fuck that game. We're frogs now, let's get going. I'll probably just play, like, the beginning. I mean, 12 is even more Star Wars than 2. Who should I de-toad? Do I have any ethers? I recommend you play 10-2 specifically. Yeah, no, I love 10-2 because it has, like, Team Rocket in it. I like the costumes. All that shit. If 8 doesn't kill me, if Final Fantasy 8 does not kill me, Final Fantasy 13 probably will. Because that's the one. That's the one where fucking... You would save the day if you did absolutely nothing but the characters keep doing thing. But Final Fantasy 13-2 does have the best Chocobo song. It has Chocobo Rock. Oh. Welcome to Tower of Owen. I hope you like it here. It should be your final resting place. This place looks familiar. Oh, no, he just got defrogged. I was about to say, oh, we get defrogged, but no, he alone got defrogged. You guys can't do shit. It's up to JD to save the day for JD, JD, and JD. And apparently 13.3 is so bad even fans of Final Fantasy 13 don't like it. Because lightning was sent from God as an emotionless automaton to save people from the end of the world. And he drained all the emotions out of her. But then she has feelings for a character, so she sticks around or something like that. I don't know. Every time it's explained to me, it sounds like deep Organization 13 lore, which is the part of Kingdom Hearts I don't touch. I'm here to watch Hee Hee Buzz Lightyear and Goofy are beating up a guy together.